Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 67 of our Rimworld A16 Zippy's Folly Let's Play. When we last left off, it was the 12th of fall, and the pawns of Zippy's Folly had just fought off a bunch of mechs that had dropped down through the ceiling. They had continued to deal with the problems that they're struggling with when it comes to maintaining any sort of chicken population, keeping them fed, keeping our other animals fed as well. They're also probably a bunch of starving. Can these guys eat eggs? They can eat corpses. Well, that changes everything. Did not realize that. I'm quite certain that cows will not eat corpses. Nope. Alpacas? Nope. Alright, well. We've also learned that those muffalo are, I'd say, overrated at this point. We don't really need them for trading. We'll need them if we want to move, like if we want to just tear down our entire colony and move to a new spot. Muffalo would come in pretty handy at that point. I don't really think we're going to be doing that anytime soon. What's Kevin doing? Oh, he's building he's doing construction, of course. Velasco, is it a risk break, huh? Perhaps he doesn't have enough mining to do. What's going on, Velasco? Feeling terrible. Ate without table. Yeah. That's not my fault. You like go to sleep with your food on you. I probably ought to expand the land out around here a little bit. Then I could expand this building and put a table and chairs in here, which I guess would help with people who wake up and just like eat immediately. I could be doing something productive with these chairs, like putting them in pawn bedrooms or something to kind of improve the overall rating. But I feel like all these rooms that have plasteel royal beds are, yeah, they're all good anyways. Oh, and I could wrap up all the plasteel royal beds that I need right now with Kevin. Just have him make, because I have 250 gold. Major break risk. Velasco is still upset. I don't think there's going to be anything that I can do. Yeah. He has a decent bedroom, which is good. I mean, what I could do is try to improve the overall area around here so it gets automatic. It gets some increases, like if I have any art. Do I really want to use art out in the, what is basically a fighting area? Like Velasco just has a crappy job, That's the problem that he's running into. I do need to get food for those chickens. I can't move all my animals out here. I could move. These are the animals that I really want to keep alive. Not this one though. That one I want to kill. That's why he's in there. And okay, this one is assigned to the hens area, so I do want to keep it alive, I guess. Malnutrition, yeah. But you've been fed, so you'll start walking around again. Now, oh, that's why. Okay, so I need to get vegetables. I must have just like deleted that zone altogether. Understandably. There we go. Storage. Clear all. Critical. Foods. Raw foods. Vegetarian. Doesn't matter. Otherwise, all of our chickens are going to be having to be carried out here and then hand-fed from the same pile. And I feel like, aren't we storing berries up here or something? Yeah. Probably just giving these guys too many tasks. I feel like I am very conscious of not piling up too many chores for my pawns, yet I still end up with, you know, them being way behind on all their chores. So like, I don't understand how people who are not, who don't make an effort to do that, you know, how do they not run into these problems? Or, you know, I mean, how do they get anything done? If I run into these problems, how does somebody who doesn't take the care that I take, how do they get anything done? Where am I gonna, what I need to do is to find somewhere to store the pemmican. I guess I could store it in this chicken killing area. Chickens aren't gonna eat it. And they can just walk over the top of it, right? And we're gonna do, no, it's not any of those categories, it's that category. Go ahead and set you to important. And then our important area here, right? We'll just take pemmican out of there. There we go, I'll get my food a little better organized. And we're burning through these baby chicks as well. So how much chicken meat do we have at this point? We don't really look at our raw ingredients all that much. 1,800. It's quite a bit. 117 eggs, but oh, I see. It's mostly milk. A lot of animal shuffling, or I mean, a lot of product shuffling going on over here. I think at this point, let's see, we're actually going to want to set the meat. Well, you know what I shouldn't do is mess with my setup here, right? What I should do is add a new one, and we'll just move it up top. And we're going to do details, meat. I should turn off obviously human meat and insect meat. There we go, and there we go. And I do want to allow animal products. So we want to save our vegetarian, I guess, for the animals at this point. And we will do until we have, I'll say 100. Alright, that'll help us use up some of that meat. I'll just have to remember to suspend it after you know, once we start getting more vegetables stockpiled here. Like a corn harvest came in, so that'll give us a brief reprieve. We're gonna have to deal with all this food poisoning nonsense a while before that hay comes in. Still got some berries sitting around out here. It's cold though, right? 22 degrees, so they're not gonna rot. Did we harvest? Looks like there's more that we could harvest. It's not even winter yet, jeez. Is there anywhere that we're gonna want to get? Like a long, maybe we should build a path along there. Although I was wanting to keep him from having. Basically, I want Kevin to work on some parkas. I don't want him to keep having to construct things. I suppose I could take him off of construction. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Take Kevin off of construction and let Norberto and Zippy. And actually, how about Ben? Yeah, I feel like we're pretty well caught up on growing, so we could have Ben. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's set Ben and Wanderer to train up on construction by building a highway here. So, you know what? We have a lot of wood to burn. Let's do wood blocks here, and I won't make this quite as intricate as I normally would. I'll try to get through it quickly since we're taping. But I don't really want to wait until I don't want to wait until the between episodes to do this. Actually, you know what? I can just pause the game and I just won't record it. There we go. So I have laid out this. I laid out 2 little highway areas there. So we're gonna roof off a lot of that, and then we'll be able to come down here and we'll be able to go this way. So that'll open up our movement capabilities during the winter. And I set roof areas for all of that as well. Went through and looked at some of our other roof areas and kind of tidied them up. Went along this wall here. You know, I don't think it would really hurt to have a roofed path. I know I have, oh, I had unroofed that because of the, because it ruined my freezer earlier on, but I can put a roof back on there now because it still leads to an unroofed outside area. I think we'll do like roof like that maybe. And this is to prevent snow from accumulating. We'll be able to have clear paths to move around without having to deal with the snow penalties. I mean, it'll still want to cross through diagonally like this, and there's not going to be a whole lot we can do to... I guess what we could do is set up a roof like along here, like that, and then just do a path like that. And yeah, that can actually stretch up to there. There we go. And we just need to put a few supports down there. We've got a lot of wood now, so it's too bad you can't see both of those at the same time. How'd I do? Not bad. That actually would work. I'm kind of tempted to leave it that way, just to leave that weird setup there, so I'm going to leave it that way. And I did, oh wow, they've already built that roof. And so you guys were watching when I did this, right, where I set it to where it's going to be the 2 constructors that, so I'm setting these guys up because they have passions for it. And we'll see if it does anything for their skill overall. I don't know that it's really going to be enough. Guess I forgot to put one of, oh no, they're already working on them, you just can't see it. Well, that looks a little better, but boy, all that meat. So it happens with the Chicksplosion. Oh, speaking of, geez, talk about timing. It's like that was crazy, and they're just going to eat all of the vegetables in there. Nope, animals. There we go, and we just have chicks, right? We're just gonna send them all in there. All right. Well, I guess we can see how many it was. Only 29 this time around. So I guess they're going to eat all that corn and then they'll move over to where they're supposed to be. And they will not eat the pemmican. Stupid. Oh, shit. I guess they will. Alright, well, you know. Won't take long to slaughter them all. I do need to be careful because one of these days I might accidentally double click. Yeah, exactly. I might accidentally double click down here and end up killing all of my chickens. If I have it zoomed out like that, I would have done that there. That didn't take very long. We did miss one of them. It looks like that's all we missed, so. And that'll get us another ridiculous amount of food. Still having babies over here, but it looks like at a lot more reasonable rate. It's going to be unfortunate that once we get this hay grass, you know, once it turns into hay, it's going to get mixed in with the chicken meat and then fed back to the parents. They're going to be eating their babies. Some of the cows will eat them too, or the buffalo. So we've got a baby alpaca. Well, I guess we've had it for a season. A couple of adolescent muffalos there. Juveniles. Food poisoning from berries. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, pregnant boom rat. Great. Be able to set up our boom rat army here eventually. I guess you'd have to really get that started like from day one to make it feasible. All right, psychic drone. It's fine. That is old news there. More food poisoning. Another pregnant alpaca. Nobody is idle, so I'm not going to give them more tasks. Looks like making good progress. So we'll have this done. Wow, that pretty much is done. And still no snow. Pretty late for no snow. It's going to be winter before we get any. This might be one of those winters where we just don't get any snow, which would probably be the case since I just built my snow highway. Oh, look at that, a bunch of rock I never hauled. Wanderer, huh? No, Velasco went on a daze. I don't know what I can... I just need to beautify our outside area. Wintertime doesn't work for just planting daylilies. Like all these daylilies are dead. Probably should just start throwing some art out there. I mean, a lot of people walk and hang out in that area. I don't like that that is like our courtyard. I guess eventually I could push the swamp out far enough to where I could have the... oh, that's actually going to be inside the prison. Where I could have like the turrets out to here or something. Or I mean, I guess in like along here would be a kind of an ideal borderline, or maybe like this. But to where I could have the turrets and stuff out here, and then people wouldn't be affected walking through this area. But the problem is then they would just walk through here and get close to the turrets anyways. They're pretty ugly, right? Yeah, minus 60. So, you know, any time spent in this area, you're going to be at minus 2. That needs a hotkey. Getting close. Oh yeah, that's right. We were going to start building building that housing area. Well, those guys did such a good job. Let's get them assigned to this next. Whoops. What is that? Hidden room mental break. Sandstone? No, I think that what we had the most of was limestone, right? No. Nope, we're up to sandstone again. The door is going to be in the center, of course. The door is always in the center. So this is 13, so we're going to go 6, and then we're going to go 6. And then that's one room there. Actually, we're not going to do that, are we? And 2 rooms. 3 rooms? That's going to be in the way of the 3rd room, though. That's right, we can still build the wall. that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build wood walls on the inside because there's no need for me to use up my stone. There's a slight fire risk, of course, but I'm not too concerned about that. I don't like that that's going to be the exposed wall over here, but you know, that's a risk I'm willing to take. I don't think it's too serious. But you know what I mean? Every time I don't think a risk is serious, we pay a huge price for it later on. So let's see how this one works out. I guess I still need to set up the defensive wall. I guess along here. Well, I mean, if we're going to have to go that way, we may as well go with kind of the path that we've already set up. And that would be along this as well. Let's go across the line there. And we would need the wall. Whoops. Failed wall constructing. I don't really mind that. And then we're going to go with our plasteel doors. There. There. And we'll do just a wooden door here, will be fine. And wooden doors in here as well. That's what those are for. Vents, temperature, vent. Solar flare, beavers, all sorts of yellow envelopes going off over on the side there. How are these beavers? Oh, there they are in a little cluster. Well, I don't mind. The trees I care about are locked up. Oh, starvation. Nick, what's going on? Oh, you're in a hide in your room. Break. You do have a meal on you, so you'll eat as soon as you come out of your break. All right, that's too bad. What's going on with these cargo pods here? Oh, a bunch of free steel. I don't really need it, but, you know, it's free. And back here to our housing area, I've got all the vents set up. Got that. That wall is good. Door. All the doors. All right, so we're just going to need beds. So we'll finish this up and then I'll switch. Is everybody... I don't have any cold ponds. We have Velasco idle because we're a solar flare, so he doesn't really have anything to do. Oh, well that would explain... Nope. Oh, okay. Well, the clock is... I thought I'd forgot to set the timer. Wow, all sorts of stuff. A strawberry... Oh, shit! Ah, I forgot all about the solar flare. That's not good. Well... That's what I get for that's what I get for building that housing unit. I am going to set up these campfires. It's probably too late, and assign pawns to take care of that. And we're gonna find out next episode. But I'll take care of all the like I'll get everybody assigned and stuff. So when we come back, we will just see if we make it or not. I hope. I mean, this isn't horribly critical. Really, all we're worried about is whether our chickens are going to make it through the winter. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, you should click the like button down below. I really appreciate you guys watching. It's fun to make these things, and I'm glad you guys are here to see them. Let's keep the views going. The channel is doing really well, and that makes me pretty happy. So thanks. And leave some comments in the comment area, and I will see you next time. Bye.